Should the farmer and the cowhand be friends? Find out tonight on News 22.
Student government elections are coming up at Eastern. Find out more later on News 22.
Good evening, Eastern, and welcome to the April 10th edition of News 22. I'm Craig Horsley.
And I'm Devin Green.
This past week, the state of Florida passed a Take Your Gun to Work law. This new bill allows workers who have a carrying permit to practice their Second Amendment not only at home but now in the office. With states such as Alaska, Kentucky, and Mississippi granting similar laws, much debate has risen over whether these laws prevent or promote workplace violence. While studies show that job sites with these laws were more likely to suffer workplace homicide, many argue that the right to bear arms is their constitutional right.
There's a speculation that there will be a recession coming in the United States soon. A recession happens when the economy contracts for 6 months in a row. In the year 2007, the United States economy rose 2.2% and then quickly started contracting. It has been decreasing for the past 3 months, and there are no signs of it stopping anytime soon.
Looking for a few extra dollars for school next semester? Fastweb.com is a great site to find hundreds of scholarships and grant information. Set up a profile and you can find scholarships that meet your information. Remember, Eastern, there's free money out there. Visit Fastweb and take some of the dollars off your semester bill.
On Tuesday, the Women's Center held yet another successful meeting of the Identity Series. This week, the Women's Center highlighted Nancy DiCrescenzo, the director of the Office of Career Services at Eastern Connecticut State University. She serves as the president of the Connecticut Cooperative Education and Internship Association, is a member of the board of directors for internhere.com, and manages the Career Services Fund of the ECSU Foundation. Her innovative work in higher education career services has been recognized in national publications including Spotlight Online, a journal of the National Association of Colleges and Employers, and Extreme Entrepreneurs Hip Education. DiCrescenzo has presented at local and regional professional development conferences, including the CT Counseling Association Conference in 2007 and the Eastern Allocation of Colleges and Employers in Norfolk, Virginia in August 2006. The Women's Center was glad to have Nancy be a part of their Identity Series.
On Friday, April 4th, the Pre-Med Society hosted a lecture by Dr. Thibodeau in the Student Center. Dr. Thibodeau talked about medical school admissions, what to expect when applying, and answered questions that students might have. This was a great opportunity for the students that are looking into med school to get questions answered and to find out more information about their future.
For the past 2 weeks, Hurley Hall has been trying to reduce the amount of waste students produce. Teaming up with the Student Government Association, they have created themes for each day. These themes help students realize how much they are putting on their trays but consuming. The goal of this is to reduce the amount of waste by 10%. If we accomplish this, there's the possibility of having a fish and chips dinner towards the end of the semester. Help us make this happen by not only taking what you can eat, but remember, you can always go up for seconds.
Tonight at 7:30 p.m., the West Indian Society will be showing a documentary about the political, lifestyle, and economical issues that the islands are facing. There will also be a guest speaker to discuss these issues. All those who are interested should head on down to the Student Center Theater at 7:30 p.m.
This semester at Eastern, the Performing Arts Department is presenting the famous musical production Oklahoma. Reporter Ben Friedman brings us more.
Yearn for a simpler time with blue skies and wide open spaces, but don't want to give up your laptop, your microwave, or your plumbing? Then come to the Harry Hope Theater in Schaefer Hall and enjoy the ECSU production of Oklahoma. It's a romantic story about the people who settled the area and led it into statehood. We talked to Shane Kegler about his role in the play.
I play Judd Fry. I'm the farmer on the Romantic Leads farm, and I'm desperately in love with this girl who doesn't love me, and she's in love with this nice cowboy type. And the character is very vulnerable and emotional, and he doesn't really know how to deal with things, and he's got a very messed up psychological mind, and it causes him to hurt people.
If you're interested in seeing the show, you can reserve tickets at the box office or buy them at the door.
Oklahoma is playing this week from Tuesday to Sunday. Don't miss it. From the Harry Hope Theater, this is Ben Friedman for News 22.
Tickets for Oklahoma are $5 for students and $10 for faculty and staff. You can reserve your ticket by calling the Harry Hope Theater box office or buy them at the door.
Student Activities will be putting on a comedy film festival this Friday, April 11th, starting at 3 p.m. Come watch Big Daddy, Wedding Crashers, Chuck and Larry, and Superbad. All the movies will be shown in the Student Center Theater.
Do you need help preparing for the LSATs? Then be sure to attend the LSAT class on Friday, April 11th. It is being put on by Kaplan and will take place in the Student Center, room 107 at 3 p.m.
If you are looking to laugh this weekend, don't miss the performance by the Second City. The comedy troupe will bring their brand of political satire and slapstick improv comedy to Eastern. You can see the Second City on Saturday, April 12th at 8 p.m. in the Betty Tipton Room.
We'll be right back with this week's editorial.
How would you like to save your life from an ugly, reckless driving death? Don't answer yet. There's more. Act now by slowing down, and we'll guarantee you complete satisfaction. That's awesome!
In the real world, there is no spokesperson to prevent reckless driving. There's only you. Speak up.
Whoa, Andy, slow down.
This portion of News 22 is brought to you by Asian Bistro.
Asian Bistro is a hibachi steakhouse, bar, and fusion sushi restaurant conveniently located in Eastbrook Mall. Asian Bistro offers only premium-grade ingredients prepared by professional chefs in a modern, clean, and simplistic atmosphere. The staff at Asian Bistro envisions, prepares, and presents every item of their food as a piece of art, following the traditions of Asian cultures from around the globe. Asian Bistro believes in a custom of friendship and encourages its patrons to be happy, be creative, and live long. And, as the Emperor said, let the party begin. Asian Bistro.
And now we're going to toss it over to Jake for this week's editorial. Now please remember, folks, the views of this editorial are those of the writer and not of News 22. Jake?
A great American hero died last Saturday. A man known for his charismatic portrayals of biblical heroes. A man known for his leadership of organized labor. A man known for his love of guns. This man was Charlton Heston. He was 84 years young. He died of Alzheimer's disease after a fight prolonged by vast quantities of Soylent Green. Mr. Heston's life was spent in the service of a great many pursuits. Entertainment of his fellow man was only the most public. In 1965, Heston took the reins of the Screen Actors Guild, not just a pretty pony to lead to water, but also one of the most powerful fiefdoms of organized labor in the land. For 6 years, this Moses of a man took SAG's stone tablets of bylaws and labor standards to the heads of the 3 major studios. His leadership position was eventually handed down to the greatest president ever to serve our country, Ronald Reagan. With his buddy Reagan in power, Chuck could have sat back and let the kickback checks roll in. Hush money for all those wild Hollywood parties. But he didn't. He was a great man, inspired to share his passions with the world. And since he had already satisfied his passion for entertaining and organizing labor movements, Rights for Gun-Toting Hillbillies was the next logical career move. In the 1990s, Heston had come a long way. Along with Wayne LaPierre and some nuts from Florida, he had chosen to lead the NRA. For many of us here at Eastern, this is how we will remember him. Heston's warm, grandfatherly face shining down from a podium, pointing a shotgun at our faces. Warning from my cold, dead hands. A warning that can now be heeded. I hear he'll be buried with his gun. But I'll remember him a different way. As a hero fighting for the rights of man in an upside-down world where apes are in control, gorillas command armies, and nothing is what it seems. Wait a minute. That was our planet. You maniacs! You blew it up! But I digress. Charlton Heston was a great man who spent his life entertaining us through rainy Saturday afternoons of bad science fiction movies and holidays spent watching his dramatic portrayals of Bible stories instead of going to church. I will miss roles like these, and I will miss his interminable spirit. And don't forget, Soylent Green is people, baby. News 22 will continue after this short break.
Whoa, what are you doing?
Throwing out my trash.
Don't you recycle?
Recycle?
Yes, it says toss bottles here.
Oh, all right.
Recycling prevents about 64 million tons of material from ending up in landfills every year. Eastern Connecticut State University makes it easy for students to do their part in recycling materials they use every day. Bins and containers for bottles, cans, and paper are located all over the campus. Recycling is as simple as separating your trash and tossing the recyclables into a 90-gallon bin near the dumpster located outside your resident hall. Reduce, reuse, and recycle Eastern.
If one comedian is not enough for you and you're looking to laugh a little bit more, then you should be sure to attend this month's Cab comedian, Lachelle Patterson, hailing from Vancouver in Canada. Patterson will bring his unique style and wit to Eastern. Patterson will perform on Tuesday, April 15th at 8 p.m. in the Betty Tipton Room.
If you're looking for an internship or co-op, then head to the Internship and Co-op Picnic on Wednesday, April 16th. Attendees will receive information about the Career Services Co-op program, and there will also be free food and giveaways. The picnic will begin at 12 p.m. in the Student Center patio. First come, first serve, so be sure to get there early.
Campus police are warning motorists of a change in the way traffic is being routed around the area on campus. According to Eastern Chief of Police Jeff Gerwiski, Village Street, which runs behind the South Residential Village and around the Wyndham Street apartments, will remain one way until the end of the spring semester. Gerwiski cites the difficulty of the residents of the South Residential Village have loading and unloading their vehicles in the narrow street, and the delivery of items being dropped off for the new science building loading dock as reasons for converting the road to one way. Police are monitoring the flow of traffic and are asking for residents and anyone who uses a shuttle or drives through the South Residential Village for their feedback. Just log on to our website, tv22.org, and let us know what you think. Gerwiski says officials plan to revisit the idea of maintaining Village Street as a one-way street or whether to revert it to allow traffic to flow in both directions after the end of the school year.
Eastern Connecticut State University is celebrating Earth Day all throughout the month of April. There are several events around campus that can teach students about energy and the environment. The next event that will be held will be a part of Eastern's University Hour installment. On Wednesday, April 16th, Richard Parnas of UConn will be giving a lecture discussing the positives of using biofuels and how it can help our environment. The lecture will take place at 3 p.m. in the Student Center Theater.
Interested in learning more about rock and roll? Barry Drake will be speaking about the history of rock and roll on Thursday, April 17th in the Student Center Theater at 8 p.m. Be sure to be there.
Invisible Children is a documentary about kids in Uganda that are suffering from the war there. They are not allowed to leave their homes at night for fear of being taken and forced to join the fight. The children are trained to kill and are not given the right childhood. There are people everywhere trying to raise awareness of this problem. A student here at Eastern has set up times that the documentary will be shown on campus. The next showing will be April 16th at 9 p.m. in Nutmeg Hall. Come see this eye-opening documentary and see how you can become involved in the fight against the war in Uganda.
On Wednesday, Dr. Daniel Donaghy brought guest speaker Jake York to ECSU as part of the University Hour series. York spoke about the craft of poetry, writing, and the challenges of writing poetry inspired by history. Jake Adam York is the author of Murder Ballads, winner of the Elixir Press Poetry Prize, and published in 2005. The Architecture of Address, The Monument and Public Speech in American Poetry, and most recently, A Murmuration of Starlings. The second in a projected series of volumes that elegizes the martyrs of the civil rights movement. Several students came to support this poetry reading and took advantage of what Dr. Donaghy provided them by having a great poet such as York come visit Eastern Connecticut.
Every year, Eastern hosts the Eastern Video and Animation Awards ceremony. If you're a student with an interest in video or animation and have created something you're proud of, enter it into this festival. The deadlines for submissions is April 29th. Please put your product on a DVD and drop it in the Dropbox located in Media Services.
Eastern's CAB will be hosting a wiffle ball tournament next week. This event is open to anybody who is interested. The first round of games is on Monday, April 14th. The second round will take place on Wednesday, and the third on Friday, April 18th. Come on down and see your fellow students play some ball.
Interested in learning how to do yoga? On Tuesday, April 15th, students will have a chance to learn the moves of yoga. Mats will be provided, as well as fruit platters. With the end of the semester rapidly coming, this is a great event to help yourself relax a little bit.
On Thursday, April 17th, Ola's will be hosting Caliente Night. This will take place in Hurley Hall and is designed to raise awareness of different cultures. There will be music and lots of food, so come on down and enjoy a great meal.
Mike Super, the winner of NBC's hit show Phenomenon, will be coming to Eastern on Saturday, April 19th. His show will take place in the Betty Tipton Room at 8 p.m. He'll be performing magic acts that will leave students mystified. Some of his acts include making a piece of paper dance and making somebody levitate into the air. Don't believe us? Come see for yourself.
The presidential election is not the only one coming up. Eastern Student Government Association are also preparing for their upcoming elections in April. Reporter Elizabeth Hilton has more on the story.
Every year, the Student Government Association holds elections to find their new executive board. The current president, Sultana Sayed, sat down to work us through the process.
Currently, we're just trying to publicize voting in general and trying to recruit students to want to run. And after that process, we have a nominations period where students apply. There's an application on the website, the Clubs and Activities website, and they apply to be for a certain position. So once you're nominated, which is basically the application, you then campaign. You have a week to campaign, and then students vote. After that week, they vote the next week for 3 days online. Everyone puts in their student ID. They're all sent an email with the link. They click on the link and they put in their student ID, and then they're allowed to vote for whoever wants to run.
She also told us what role SGA plays here at Eastern.
They basically serve as a liaison between students and administration. They try to voice students' opinions while still taking into consideration what administration goes through, and just try to find a happy medium amongst students and administration.
Elections are being held between April 28th and the 30th. All Eastern students are encouraged to vote. In the SGA office, Elizabeth Hilton, News 22.
Thanks, Elizabeth. Now, Eastern, make sure to make your voice heard and get your vote out there.
On Sunday, April 20th, Eastern's annual Eastern Palooza will take place. The day will be filled with games, food, and prizes. Bands from across campus will be participating in Battle of the Bands. All of this will take place on Hurley Hall's front lawn. Come enjoy a day outside filled with fun events with your friends.
Have you ever gone to dinner and come back feeling like you ate way too much, but the food was so good you didn't want to stop eating? Well, on Thursday, April 24th, Shoshana Levinson will be giving a seminar on how to eat properly and not feel guilty or gain weight. She will be showing us what to eat, how to savor the food we are consuming, and how to avoid the traps of guilt or weight gain. Shoshana will be speaking in the Student Center Theater from 3 to 5 p.m.
There will be a trip to Coventry open to all students who are interested in playing paintball. Tickets go on sale April 14th at the Student Center Information Desk. They're $10 for students and $15 for non-students.
On April 23rd from 7 to 10 p.m., students from the Social Work Department will be hosting an open mic night. This night is open to all Eastern students and will be held in the Student Center Cafe. Come on down and show us what you got, Eastern.
We'll be right back with this week's Eastern Sports Update.
Fire safety is an important part of our well-being on campus. By taking precautions and making smart decisions, fires can be avoided. Be aware of overloaded electrical outlets. Don't leave cooking unattended. And make sure paper and other flammable materials are not placed near the stove. Preventing a fire is important, but knowing what to do if one occurs is just as important. If the alarm sounds, don't panic and evacuate immediately. Refer to your residential hall office for the quickest and safest route. And remember, never take an elevator during a fire. For more information, visit us at www.easternct.edu/depts/police.
Listen up, Energy Hogs. We got a real porker of a house here. Get in there and waste some energy.
There's no insulation, boss. It's hog heaven.
Leaky windows, too. This is gonna be a breeze. Perfect. Go wild and waste some wattage.
Time to tan. Oh, there's hot water for just one pair of pants. My kind of place.
Wow, this thing's so old it's gonna take me hours to get dry.
Keep wasting. They'll never know what hit them till they get the energy bill.
What the? Boss, they're home! And they've got energy-efficient bulbs! Ah!
You've got the power to get rid of Energy Hogs. You can help your parents add insulation, put in Energy Star appliances, and lots of other things to make your home hog-free. Find out how at energyhog.org and play fun games, too.
Oh, retreat! Retreat!
Go to energyhog.org and get the Energy Hogs out of your home.
Hey, wait for me!
Welcome back, Eastern. And now sports analyst Jen Shaler is going to let us know just what happened this week in Eastern sports. Jen?
Thanks, Gregan. This week, we highlighted a member of the men's lacrosse team for our Athlete of the Week. Nick DeLizio talked to Matt Savage to find out more about his experience on the team.
I'm here at Nevers Field to bring you this week's Athlete of the Week, Matt Savage, who's a junior attackman for the men's lacrosse team. In the past 2 games, Matt has scored 9 goals to help the Warriors become victorious. He is now the team leader in goals with 27. After Wednesday's practice, Matt came over to discuss what being Athlete of the Week means and how his season is rolling along.
Feeling Athlete of the Week feels really great because I worked really hard in the off season, and we started like 0-4 this season, so to win 6 games straight feels really good. Our team goals for the rest of the season is to win LECs, obviously, and to go deep in the NCAA tournament.
Matt also told us why he chose to play at Eastern and how it feels playing alongside his twin brother Kyle. Eastern.
I chose to come to Eastern because when I came up here for a visit, I really liked the group of guys on the team. I liked the campus, and me and my brother want to go to the same school, and we thought this would be a good choice because it's in-state. It's kind of funny, actually. Well, we actually started when we were younger, since we've been playing probably for like 10 years now. And to be on the same team, it's really good because both of us are really close together. So.
Be sure to stay tuned next time for Athlete of the Week. At Nevers Field, I'm Nick DeLizio, News 22.
Thanks, Nick. The Lady Lacrosse Warriors were successful this past Sunday against Plymouth State. Brooke Waite and Megan Gloucester each had 4 goals, while Lily Anderson and Sarah Barrett contributed 2 apiece in a 20-5 win. They traveled to UMass Dartmouth today to take on the Corsairs. Last Sunday, the men's lacrosse team hosted Plymouth State. The Warriors took an early lead and never looked back. Pete Hamilton and Matt Savage both scored 4 goals apiece, and LEC Defensive Player of the Week, Kyle Savage, had 13 saves to lead the Warriors to a 14-5 win. The Warriors played earlier today against UMass Dartmouth. Their next game is Saturday at Rochester Tech. The men's baseball team has won 4 of their last 5 games. Over the weekend, the Warriors shut out Western Connecticut behind a 17-strikeout performance from Matt Fontaine. Eastern then split a doubleheader with UMass Boston. After dropping the first game 3-2, the Warriors bounced back to take Game 2 by the same score. Andrew Dewing had 3 hits on Monday. The bats came alive, and the Warriors pounded Babson 16-4. Eastern had 19 hits in the game to back a solid performance from James Kukuchka. Yesterday, the Warriors returned home and knocked off Springfield College 10-5. John Park extended his hitting streak to 15 games, and Melvin Castillo hit a grand slam for the Warriors. The women's softball team is off to one of its best starts in years. On Sunday, the Warriors swept a doubleheader against Plymouth State thanks to a late rally. In the bottom of the 6th, Rachel Denny hit a game-tying home run, and Crystal Denny eventually scored the winning run on a passed ball. In Game 2, Eastern received 3 hits from Kate Livingston and 3 RBIs from Rachel Soychek. Kate Pincero picked up her 6th win of the season. On Tuesday, Eastern lost both games of the doubleheader against Wheaton College. The Warriors only managed 9 hits in the 2 games. Ashley Sullivan contributed 3 hits in the doubleheader. On Friday, April 4th, Eastern held a 3-on-3 basketball tournament. Students joined up in teams to play for a chance to win a gift card to the Buckland Hills Mall in Manchester. That's it for sports. I'm Jen Shaler, Devin and Craigan. Back to you guys.
Well, thank you very much, Jen, and thank you, folks, for tuning in to News 22 tonight. Now, remember, you can check out our website. It's tv22.org. You can find videos, learn more about the club, or check out some photos. For News 22, I'm Craigan Horsley.
And I'm Devin Green. It's Thursday Eastern. Stay safe.